Hi and welcome to the channel. I'm Wayne and this is Sci-Fi Fans, the YouTube channel of pop culture. So today I'd like to talk to you about one of my iconic films growing up as a kid. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Came out in 1985 and it was written by Steven Spielberg. Now, I thought he directed it as well, but he didn't. That honour went to Richard Donner. So without further ado, if you haven't seen The Goonies, by the way, I do recommend it. It's a fantastic film. It's about a group of kids that try to save their town from being destroyed from developers because developers have come in and nobody's got the money to fight off the developers. So the kids go on this adventure. It's a treasure hunt and they try and find the treasure that will hopefully allow their parents to keep their property and basically give them the money and the financial power to say no to the development, and they can keep their town and village as they are by the coast. So without further ado, here's my top 5 things that you didn't know about this classic, and I do say that a lot on this channel, but Goonies really is a classic masterpiece by Steven Spielberg. And yeah, here's my top 5. Hope you enjoy. The Goonies has so many highlights and funny points that it's hard to pinpoint down exactly which ones are the best or which ones deserve a mentioning. However, I will mention the scene where Chuck drops the water cooler. He says something along the lines of I've got it, I haven't got it, and then drops the water cooler on the floor and it shatters and makes a bit of a mess. This is actually a homage to the 1977 film High Anxiety. No film is complete, particularly a film like The Goonies, without the bad guys. In this case, the bad guys are Martha Telly and her boys. But did you know or realise that Martha Telly and her boys are based loosely on the legendary gangster Ma Baker and her boys? Corey Feldman and Corey Haim formed a unique partnership in the early 80s, going on to become best friends and starring in many films together. But did you know that before The Lost Boys, which was their first appearance on screen, they actually met for the auditioning process of The Goonies? Back to the cast. Now, there was genuine banter between Joe Pontinelli and Robert Davi during their auditions for the film, and it was this genuine banter that they struck up almost instantly that actually won them the audition, and they got the parts for the Goonies. I'd just like to mention and plug a shameless plug here of my books that are available on the Amazon bookstore. Broken Ceasefire and Xander Salvation. Both of them are available in the Kindle Unlimited program, so if you've got that, you can download a copy for free. If you do download a copy of my book and you enjoy it, or even if you dislike it, please do leave a review for me on the Amazon bookstore, as that will help me a great deal. Broken Ceasefire is about my main character Prycon. He is a former Marine, gets drafted back onto the front line because the alien race, the Artrons, have ignited the flames of war. Xander's Salvation is about the industrial world Xander. They are in a humanitarian crisis. The crops have failed, so they've put out an SOS. The crew of the Salamander agree to one of the mercy missions for Xander, but nothing goes according to plan, as you'll find out when you download a copy of my books. Thank you for watching this short advert, and on with the video. Now, believe it or not, Josh Brolin and Anne Ramsey are the only 2 cast members of The Goonies to ever be nominated for an Oscar for their acting. And that's where I'm going to end this episode of Sci-Fi Fans. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I have putting it together for you. Please do hit that notification and like button and all the other stuff that you know what to do when it comes to YouTube. If you don't like the content here, then why not leave me a comment in the box below. Is there a film that you'd like me to cover that I haven't covered yet? Again, leave that in the comments box below and I'll read through the comments. I will reply to them, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. So do make those suggestions and don't forget to catch me on my other platforms. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.